Welcome, everyone. This is Insights with Robin, reminding you to enjoy and appreciate what makes us uniquely extraordinary. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Insights with Robin. If you find value in my content, please like and subscribe on YouTube. Today's topic is Rise Above Fear. A common emotion is fear, something that all humans experience. Facing fear can look different for everyone. Often it means stepping into something uncomfortable in order to grow, learn, and live more fully. It doesn't mean you stop feeling afraid. It means you learn how to move forward even while fear is present, gaining confidence instead of being controlled by what scares you. Fear is a natural response meant to protect you. But when you always avoid what frightens you, your world can become smaller, holding you back if you let it control your decision-making. Here are some healthy ways to rise above your fears. First, you must be honest with yourself about what you're afraid of. By acknowledging the fear instead of avoiding it or pretending it isn't there, say to yourself, I'm afraid of this, and that's okay. Recognizing the fear gives you power over it. Avoiding fear often makes it feel bigger over time. Fear often stands at the doorway of the life you want, whispering doubts and urging you to stay where it feels safe. When you confront it, you often realize it was not as overwhelming as it first seemed. Second, understand the source. Ask yourself why fear exists. Is it fear of failure? Fear of rejection? Fear of the unknown? Fear of failure happens to all of us. Avoiding new opportunities is an example of how fear of failure can hinder us. Perhaps not applying for a job or trying out for a team or starting a business, simply because of worrying you won't be successful. In reality, failure is often part of growth. Many successful people learn through mistakes, setbacks, and trying again. Fear of rejection often shows up in everyday situations where someone avoids the possibility of being judged, turned down, or not accepted. For instance, avoiding asking someone out because you're afraid they may say no. In many cases, fear of rejection doesn't mean rejection will actually happen. It simply reflects the mind trying to protect itself from emotional pain. Fear of the unknown is the anxiety or hesitation people feel when they face situations where the outcome is uncertain or unfamiliar. For example, major life changes, events like getting married, having a child, or retiring can bring uncertainty about what life will look like next. At its core, fear of the unknown comes from stepping outside what feels safe and predictable. But it can also mean regrowth and new opportunities. One way to confront it is by changing the way you think about pursuing something simply by reframing the fear. Instead of thinking, "What if I fail?" ask yourself, "What may I learn from this?" Sometimes fear is simply a sign that you're stepping outside your comfort zone and growing. Anytime you start something new, say a new business, going back to school, or pursuing a dream job, may seem uncertain. But that uncertainty shouldn't cause you to fear what could be. Third, being vulnerable in opening up about your feelings or asking for help when you're struggling. You'll find that it wasn't as hard as you thought it would be. Accepting rejection or disappointment, instead of letting fear stop you, is the only way you can follow your dreams, pursue your goals or passions. For me personally, speaking in public hasn't always been easy. It's quite frankly scary. Practicing gives me confidence to do it again. And each time I do it, I improve. And that's really all we can ask for. Fourth, it's important to stand up for what is right. When you see someone being treated unfairly, even though you're not quite sure of what will happen, or you may be criticized. But don't let fear become an obstacle for you. When it's time to help others, just remember, you don't have to face fear all at once. Break it into smaller steps. Each step you take builds confidence. It shows that you are stronger than fear. Confronting fear, step by step, can open the doors to so many wonderful new possibilities, relationships, and dreams, giving you the strength and courage to face something that scares you. Even in small ways, you begin to discover strength you didn't know you had. Each time you face fear, you build confidence, resilience, and a deeper belief in yourself. The path may feel uncomfortable, but on the other side of fear is progress, freedom, and the realization that you are capable of far more than you imagined, proving the importance of rising above fear. Many of life's most meaningful experiences lie outside of our comfort zones. Always stay true to yourself and have the confidence that whatever endeavor you're going for, it will succeed. Rising above fear helps you move toward the life you truly want, becoming the person you are meant to be. How beautiful that image sounds. No longer allowing fear to take over your mind and your heart. It's not always easy, but you can do it. Never give up.
You have been listening to Insights with Robin. What a joyful experience to share my innermost thoughts with you. For more inspirational insights, be sure to go to YouTube to like and subscribe, or go to insightswithrobin.com to find it on your favorite podcast app. We like to give special thanks to Dave Hardenbrook, our technical engineer and editor. This is a Style Media Group production. I'm your writer and host, Robin. Until next Wednesday, keep smiling.